Okay. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Does anyone really know? I don't know. What's up, everybody? Kevin here. Welcome back to Studio Hours with me. We are late. Approximately 30 minutes late. The irony is that I was going to start 30 minutes early. That's the irony. The irony is that I was going to start 30 minutes early, and I did start 30 minutes early. And then I immediately had to stop because I had internet connectivity issues once again. Hey, Kayla Sorbet followed me 13 minutes ago. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. So, yes. I hope everybody's well, and I hope we are not plagued with any connectivity issues during this stream. If we have any, I will most likely just stop. Just so you know. But welcome to Studio Hours. This is when I just work on stuff and you guys hang out with me. And so I was planning to do some Doodlebook spreads and then maybe a couple Earthbound enemy redraws. And of course, anybody who's here hanging out with me, feel free to ask anything you want to ask. We can talk about anything you want to talk about. It's all good. Except the internet's not good, but that's a different issue. Are all of these together? Wow, they are. Look at that. That's astonishing. So I am currently working on the spreads for my upcoming art book called The Doodle Book. And we've got 13 different categories. And I have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've just completed 8. 8 out of the 13. And I saved the best for last. What's up, Ray? Ray, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, Ray. I'm so angry. But it's okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, Ray. Tell me why you're angry. I'm so frustrated with my internet service. I am so incredibly frustrated with my internet service. So I tried to kick off Livestream 30 minutes early because I was ready to go. So you may have seen it. It's still on the channel until I delete it. But I kicked up the Livestream right around noon, which is 30 minutes early. And of course, like within minutes, I was still on the starting soon screen and it was like connectivity issues, and it's like you open the alert box and it's like I've been live for 5 minutes and I've got 7 alerts and they're all like 99% drop frame, 99% drop frame, 99%, and it's like 99% drop frame means you're just not showing anything. Like that's 99% of the visual content is not going through. You know, so it's just like, why on earth does this keep happening? I've got a brand new modem, and my internet speed is not bad, right? I'm sick of doing internet speed checks. I'm sick of it. I've done so many. The internet speed is fine. The problem is stable connection. That is the problem. That is my problem. That is Kevin's problem. And it's not even just the hardwired Ethernet. It's the Wi-Fi too. I could literally be in the living room sitting 3 feet away from my modem with my iPhone, and I'll open up, whatever, Instagram, and everything will be fine for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then boom, the app will just stop and it'll say, you're not connected to the internet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I look at my, the Wi-Fi symbol and it's just gone. And then, 15 seconds go by and poof, it's back and it's fine again. And so it's like, that's the issue. The issue is I have poor connectivity issues. It's not stable. It will not stay stable no matter what I do. So, yes, I called my provider again. Yeah, 100%. 100% right. So I called them again and I said, look, I'm done. I'm done with this service, with you guys. Fix it or I'm done. I'm like, it's just really not acceptable that I pay you guys more money than normal for normal residential internet. And it's just been really bad. On the third attempt, he has risen. So the irony is I'm on the phone with them and they're like, so we've like temporarily, artificially boosted your whatever, your parameters on your account. And the guy's like, and I've added a stabilization on top of it. I'm like, why was there not a stabilization on top of my internet already? Why is that not there already? But so he said, I've added this on top. We're gonna also dispatch a technician to your location because we feel like potentially there's an issue with the wiring outside your house because I've got a brand new modem. And, you know, I gave them the serial number. They did all the, you know, the pings remotely. They're like, yeah, everything's fine. Your internet's fine. I'm like, yes, my internet is fine, but it's not a stable connection. That is the problem. It, for some reason, will not stay on. So, I don't know, whatever. I'm upset, but, yeah, after the guy was like, I've added this stabilization onto it. I've temporarily boosted all your speeds on everything to hopefully hold you over until we can get the tech out. So you should be able to use everything fine. And of course, here I am. And I'm like, well, let me try the live stream now that happened. And yeah, it's working fine again. And I'm just like, what do I pay money for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I pay money for? I'm so confused. So this is the end for them. This is their last straw. After this, if I have any more issues after this technician comes out, I'm done. And I will find another solution. So welcome, everybody. Oh, we forgot to add the good internet settings. So, I mean, that's pretty much exactly how it felt. You know? And I'm just so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Because the other problem, too, I was talking to you guys about this before, is that I can't upload any videos to my YouTube channel that are longer than like a minute. I can't do it. I have tried time and time again over the last couple weeks. I've tried in the morning, I've tried in the afternoon, I've tried late at night. I've tried 1,000 different ways and it times out. It times out every time. And it's not the same video. I try multiple videos. But if it's too big of a file, the internet connection stops, because that's part of my issues, is that I don't have a stable internet connection. The internet is fine, it's not stable. And so I start these video uploads to my channel and it gets like 20 or 30% uploaded, and then the internet has a hiccup, and then it never progresses after that, right? I've sat here working with a video uploading for 14 hours and it never gets beyond 20%. For 14 hours. It's like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm crippled by my internet. So whatever. So here I am. I'm working on book spreads. Hey, book spreads. So this is my process. It's very, very tedious. It's not very exciting. But you guys are here and you can check out, you get a glimpse at what's going into the book. Maybe the stabilizer will help the upload. Maybe I could try that again tonight. It's a good point, Ray. I just don't understand. The thing that frustrates me the most is that I haven't had internet problems. Like, no, I don't have the best internet on the planet, but I don't have issues that are like debilitating issues, right? They're not so substantial that it stops me from doing what I need to do. Up until recently, up until when I thought the modem, right? When I thought the modem was busted. And they sent me a new one, and that clearly wasn't the issue because it didn't change anything. It was like okay for a couple days, and it didn't fix anything. So it's not that. That's not the issue. So whatever. So right now, So right now I'm working on spreads, final spreads for my art book, the Doodle book. and I am on the people category. Brian says, I look so obese in that picture. Jeez, I gotta stop eating donuts. No, you don't. Stop it. Probably a misdiagnosis from the... Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So something that's kind of cool that you guys may or may not know, maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't heard. I made the executive decision to color every piece of artwork that is in this book. And those of you guys that have been following me for a while, been watching the live streams for a while, you know that not all the artwork gets colored, historically. It's been half black and white and half color, which I don't do anymore. So I spent all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, like an hour on Monday, an hour or two, and then a little bit of time on Friday. So this was like a 4-day, about 4 days, and it's all done. I've colored everything. So any bit of artwork that's going into the book is now colored, which is kind of awesome. I think it's kind of exciting, and it really does kind of breathe a whole new life into a lot of this artwork, which I think is awesome. So if you guys have been around and seen these get drawn, a lot of these are going to seem like brand new artwork, which I think is really exciting. And I do think it is going to be worth it in the end. So yeah, more than likely, you will see some, if you're sticking around today, or if you're watching this on the replay, as long as the internet doesn't shut me down, you'll get to see some artwork that maybe looks kind of familiar, but also kind of not familiar, because it's different now. And as Brian was commenting on, this beauty right here, this was an example of something that was not previously colored. This is Brian himself. This was drawn during the fire episode. So the theme was fire. And somebody asked for Brian after he ate the... Dylan is here. Nice. The spicy pickle. And so I've added the rosy cheeks and the sweat. Oh, it's hot. Oh, boy. It just breathes a whole new life into it. I think it's awesome. And there's a lot. Should we put the butt on this one? So butt is going in the people category. Should I put it next to our beloved president? Maybe it goes right there. So this Minecraft, there's no Minecraft here, unless you're talking about Picasso me. That's Picasso me. That's Kevin as a Picasso. Although on another spread, there was a creeper. Sorry, she's just spamming the chat with her stream of consciousness. She's sick, in quotes. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Nah, he's not really working well on that one. So this is the process. This is what I've been doing. It is very tedious. It is very tedious. It's going to be absolutely incredible when it's done, but it is very tedious. And there's not really a way to speed it up. I think I've done all the things I can do to speed it up. Such as making this grid to help me space things out. Creeper, the way you are you. Well, thank you. That's very pleasant of you to say. Oh, we can put the kid in here. So before the stream, before the time I attempted to start the stream, I had already gone through all 100 episodes. which is really more than 100 episodes. I need to find out exactly how many episodes this is, because this is all 100 episodes. Also, all the multiplayer episodes, which are not numbered, and all of the crossover streams. So there's 3 of them with Brian, and there's 1 of them with Ghost Frickin' Talkin', and then there's I think there's 1 more with something else. But so it's more than just the 100 episodes, but I don't know exactly how many. Miyazaki? Does Miyazaki go in this one? So yeah, I just kind of like mess around and try to figure out. It's like playing Tetris, like which ones fit together nicely. Uncle Sam. This wrestler guy. Where's Tiger Woods? I don't remember what joke that is. And I'm not trying to be funny. Who was the one that you joked and said that's Tiger Woods? I remember the joke itself, but I don't remember who that applies to. I'm Dan the Pigman. Oh, you're alleged Tony Stark? Oh, is that... Did you call Tony Stark Tiger Woods? He's gonna be in here, don't worry. He's in the film category. So this is people. So these are people that don't... So if you were confused, people stands for people. But people that don't fit into other categories. So they don't fit into television, and they don't fit into film. So there's musicians, there's people in real life, and then there's like body parts, like arms, butts, because I don't know where to put them. Why the dut? Because it was drawn on the stream. It's a part of the stream legacy. I need a horizontal one. Do I have any horizontal ones? I don't think I do. A lot of these are vertical because a lot of them they're busts of people. This one's horizontal, but so what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do this. Move this here. I can move that up. And then maybe, yeah, we'll put this guy here. I'll save mine for later. Okay, so this is the first step. This is laying things out kind of space-wise on the grid. And now the next step is I turn off the grid. And you can see the dark. You see the dark gray rectangle? That's my margins. So I need to keep things within that. So then now I kind of just spread them out a little bit, make it look nicer. Try not to make things too crowded. Sometimes I rearrange it a little bit more to see what works better. No, I don't like that. Like I'll stagger the things a little bit. Okay, and then I turn off the template to see what the page is gonna look like. Do Dan Bull. No, I'm not doing anything. I'm working on my book. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that that each drawing has a nice, comfortable area to like breathe in, and it's not too crowded. So I'm just kind of playing around with sizing. And like I said, see where things land and kind of alternate some of the positioning a little bit. I think we need to
Hi, Kevin.
Ray's like, thank you for telling her no so forcibly. You're welcome. Black 6. What's up, Andrew? She's too used to adults just doing whatever she asks. Gotta put that foot down. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else. All right. Okay, so these are now locked. So I select these, I lock them in together. You can't see the side of Photoshop on the far right. It's got the layers. So I lock them in. I lock them together, I should say. And now I'm gonna group them. So stand by. I know you can't see anything. I'm messing around with order of layers because I'm taking all the drawings I just put together on that spread and I'm grouping them together. Okay, and then I put them in one folder, and that is now people group 2, and it's done. So they're out, so I don't need to worry about those again. So then here's still what we have left. So I keep alternating back and forth between the two pages. So we move these over here. And we start over again. Turn that back on, and we turn this on. And then I start laying them out. So you don't have InDesign, I'm guessing? No. But I mean, how much difference would that make, though? I don't know. It can't be that much different than what I'm doing right now. Right, or am I wrong? Show me Foxy. No. No, I'm busy. I'm doing something. Show me Foxy. I did the video games, the video game stuff on the weekend, and there is a Foxy plush that is in the video game category. But I've actually not drawn Foxy proper on the live stream. Just the plush of Foxy. Believe it or not. So what I'm trying to do is when I'm doing this, I'm trying to break it up so that like there's not the same like colors next to each other, right? Because I want it to like be more randomized. So like it's a little bit more obvious when I'm working with like toys and objects. Is like if it's green, 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 I don't want like a row of green, right? So I mix up the colors so that you're having a little bit more variety. And then I'm also trying to mix up the eras of drawings, like 2019, 2020, 2021, like it's obviously the style changes a lot. Some of the older ones are rougher, and so I'm trying to like not have like a page of all new ones or a page of all old ones, you know? Let's see. So Ray says you could probably do this faster, but to be fair, the learning curve would probably take a minute. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. Like I said, it's tedious, but like it is what it is. It's not like it lasts forever, you know? And it's one doodle book per like 3 years, so I'm okay. I'm all right. But maybe I can add that to things to learn. The shake weight. So I don't think any of these right here on this are ones that were not colored before. So these are as you saw them before. Not really anything super new. Brick Studio 23, is the internet cooperating? It is currently cooperating. I was on the phone with my provider and they were like, okay, we've added, he said, I've boosted your speed. And he said I added a stabilization to your connection, which I'm like, why was that not there before? But it's temporary. He said it's a temporary thing they've added because they need to dispatch a technician to investigate and see if there's issues with the wires outside of my house, because apparently my modem is fine and my internet is fine, which I agree. The internet is fine. It's just not a stable connection. The problem is my connection is not stable. Like I have a lot of timeouts. Like the internet will hiccup all the time. So they want to see if there's an issue with the wires outside. What's up, Joey? Hello, Kevin. I hope this message finds you. It found me. Good luck, Kevin Henley. What's going on, Brick Studio? It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since you've popped around my stream. How you been? How's life? So I'm only going to work on this for a little bit, and then I'll do some Earthbound stuff. Is that cool? Is that acceptable to the class? Brick Studio says, I've been good, been selling on Whatnot. It's been a blast. Well, I am happy to hear that. Good stuff. I forgot about Bernie Sanders. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Look at all those emojis. Aren't you supposed to be resting if you're sick? I needed like another. Do I have another body part? I've got the tongue. So this is another part, as I was mentioning, trying to mix things up. So it's not all the same stuff per page. Brick Studio says, sorry haven't chatted with you much on Facebook. I'll send you a video later on Facebook of my minifigure collection downsized about it. I'm okay. I'm alright. Thank you, though. I'm not really in the Lego scene anymore. But I appreciate your offer. Thank you. If you're happy, I'm happy. Thanks, Joey. Nobody cares about Lego here. I'm sure there's some that do. But it is not I. It sounds like a book. It is not I, though. But yeah, Brian, I looked through all the kids' books that we've got, which is like the pigeon books. You know, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. And all the Dr. Seuss books. Like, we have a lot. We may have all the Dr. Seuss books. And none of them have page numbers. So I think we're probably fine. Brick Studio says, I know you're out of it. Your art is amazing. Need to get some more of your art. Yes, you do. You can always get more of my art. What's up, Isabel? I have no idea how Twitch adverts work, like if they're linked to the audience or the streamer, but I just got an ad for a dolphin-themed store. Oh, good. I set it to do that. I didn't. I have no idea what that is. A dolphin-themed store. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Like you buy dolphins? Or you buy dolphin-themed clothing? Less Lego, more art, yes. But this is the only caveat. I did ultimately decide to include a few, not many, but a few Lego drawings from the live stream in this book because I am proud of them. And I don't want to pretend that it didn't happen because there was a lot. There was a lot during the history of this show. So I don't think it's it feels weird to not include any of it. So there is some of it. It's not a ton, but there is some of it. Mostly, surprisingly, it's mostly Bionicle. Isabel says, like, it was an advert for a store that had dolphin homeware, clothing, accessories, and you name it. Very strange. If that's the only printing error you found, you guys have nothing to worry about. Oh, the page numbers. Yeah. Brian was talking about that earlier. Let's see. Joy says, proud to have used the leisure money from my last check solely on art and not plastic Coke. That's good. That's good, Joey. You gotta have that self-control, you know? It's like, how much do you really need? You know? I mean, this goes for anything. How much of a thing do you really need? Okay, I think this is good. So this, I'm gonna lock these in, and I'm gonna group these together, and then we'll have another page done. I don't think anything on here is also new, like that you guys haven't seen before, like not colored. So nothing too astonishing. There's some good ones though. Once I finish this, I'll go back and show you guys what I've already done, because there's some really good ones that are now nice and shiny. People Group 2. Oh, there's already a People Group 2. People Group 3. Rick Studio says, I have like 6 stickers I've bought from Kevin on my work locker at work and 3 on my laptop. Very nice, very nice. I do recall. Isabel says, my students have already complimented my Mr. Hinkle stickers on my pencil case. That's awesome. Kids are brutally honest, so I always appreciate child compliments. I've decided to put Doc Samson in the people category. I really didn't know where to put him. He caused me a lot of thinking. I was like, he's not, is he an object? Is he a person? Is he in the miscellaneous category? Is he, like, you know what I'm saying? So I decided he's gonna go in people, is where he's gonna go. He's officially a person. How did the scouts like learning to draw? They did okay. It was overall, it was a fun night. But you know, kids are kids, right? The thing that I found funny, that I laughed aloud a couple times, is that I would do like, okay, everybody, let's draw ears, right? And so I would show them how I would draw an ear and kind of explain some of the features of an ear, a couple ear options. And then I'd say, all right, now you guys do it. And then someone would be like, Mr. Kevin, I have a question. I'm like, okay, how do you draw an ear? And I'd be like, is this a joke? I just told you how to draw an ear. Like, that happened all night. Like, they wouldn't listen to me. They would just, like, watch what I'm doing, but they wouldn't listen to me. And so then afterwards, they would ask me questions about the thing I just did. You have just described the last 3 years of me being an art teacher. See? Isn't it amazing? All right, this is how you should do this for drawing an eye. Okay. All right, now you guys draw the eye. How do you draw the eyelid? Well, I just told you how to draw the eyelid. I felt like I was, wow. Hey, Doc, are you a person? I know. It feels weird. I have one student who's a big fan of Brian, so I wouldn't think too highly of their taste. What was I gonna say? They did some good stuff. They did some really good stuff. I think my son was the only one that did not stay on task at all.
Art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
That's right. It is. What's funny is my son didn't want to draw himself. So he drew Frank from Earthbound instead. And I was like, you're making me look bad. But he was very keen. He was very keen to wear his Pro Gamer's Guide shirt that just arrived in the mail. Which is funny because I was wearing that shirt because I didn't have books. And I was like, I want to like start this off by impressing children. But I don't have books I can show them, so I just have to verbally tell them that I made a book. So we were matching shirts. Father and son matching shirts. But so yeah, he drew Frank from Earthbound, but then gave him his hair. So like, okay. Alright. That's fine. I'll accept it. Oh, if you hear the fire alarm, that's over here. Super Saiyan Julian, or was it Papa Bear? No, that was Julian. I don't remember who asked for that. I mean, I don't remember a lot of who asked for some of these, but if I had to guess, it was probably Howie, because Howie had a big run of always asking for Julian things, like over and over and over again. He'd be like, hey, can you draw Julian like this? Can you draw Julian like that? Can you draw Pink Bucket this? Can you draw Pink Bucket that? And there's definitely a run of drawings that are like all that. There's a couple things that come up over and over and over and over again. So yeah, there is like a run of Julians. There's a lot of Julians. There's a decent amount of Jeffs. There is a decent amount of Chester the Squirrels. There's a decent amount of Dobby and Henry, which are Jeff's dogs, that he asked me to draw over and over and over again. So there's quite a few. And you know, it's funny because I don't really even pick up on these things until afterwards. And I'm like, wow, I've drawn this dog like 5 times. Because, you know, you get streamer brain, you're focused on the thing, and it's just like, you know. Isabel says, I used to do a self-portrait module every single year, and every year at least 3 kids refused, so they ended up drawing me instead. That's fun. That's fun. But yeah, kids, right? Speaking of Reed, here's Reed with Chester on top of his head. I like this one. This was the one that I'm like, I think Chester ends up being in the book twice. So there's the ripped Chester. So we've got like a really muscular Chester with a Speedo on, and that's in the wild card section, which is my name for miscellaneous. And then there is this one on top of Reed's head, which I thought was funny. But there's like several others, and I'm like, nah, I don't need to have this squirrel in the book 5 times. So I picked like the best, what I thought was the best. True, Howie did that a lot. Jeff has quite a bunch on and off as co-host. Yes. Bitrate quality is tanking. Nice. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, I mean, it's still very possible that it would be awful. Do I have any alerts? I don't have any, like, bitrate things. Interesting. But yeah. I'm about ready to terminate my relationship with this provider. I don't really have a lot of options, but I'm sure I have more than one. All right, we need one more. Who's going? Oh, me. Picasso me. That Jeff. There's also a lot of Joeys. There's a lot of you, man. Early stream, like first year, there's a lot of Joeys. There's like you with the waffle, eating the waffle. There's you with a stack of boxes falling on you. There's you on the money, which is definitely going in. That one's already been. That was on the first page. The Joey dollar. The Joey $100 bill. And then there's, I think there's like your hat. Okay. So I think this is good. I just want to play around with some sizing because these are a little cramped. There's also a lot of Brian's. Brian is new though. Brian's new generation. See, that's the eras. The eras of this, the Doodle stream. The different eras of this series. It's like the Julian era, the Jeff era, the Joey era, the Brian era. Brian is current. Brian is the current era. Lots of Brian requests. I just give the people what they want. You want me to draw it, I'm going to draw it. I don't recall requesting myself, however. No, I don't think you ever requested yourself. And that's the thing is, all the people that get drawn a lot, for the most part, don't request themselves. For the most part. Reed is an exception. He always is the one that asks for Chester. He is the sole Chester requester. The Chester requester. But yeah, most people don't. And like Jeff always requested his dogs. But like, most other people don't request themselves. Do I care that there's 2 bald guys right next to each other? I don't think so. I think that's okay. What? Why did she vanish? What? What? That's so weird. Oh, I had it on the wrong setting. I'm like, why does Frida vanish? Lots of Brians, but all fun variants. Yes. Gummy Brian. The Brian saga is where your hair turns blue. Yes. It's true. Alright, so this group is done, so we're going to lock this one in. Yeah, so the groups that are left now are the ones that I absolutely have the most drawings from. Because I'm the kind of guy that leaves the hardest task for the end. I was a little surprised though, because I thought for sure that my smallest category was going to be nature and environments, because I know I don't draw a lot of like plants and flowers and stuff. But it wasn't. It was actually animals. And I thought that was very odd, because I've done animal dedicated streams several times. And I know that it gets requested a lot. It's been requested a lot in like the multiplayer episodes, but apparently not enough. All right, this is definitely gonna be the last page. So what do we got? What do we got left? We got this picture of Jeff, which I like a lot. It's one of my favorites. Him doing his mental health talks, which I think are very important. We've got, oh, it's, you know what? It's actually very appropriate that RDJ is on this same page as Jeff. That's very appropriate, actually. We've got the shake weight. I can't believe Eyebrow Express has that shake weight. Oh my goodness. Oh man, so great. I didn't think anybody actually unironically had a shake weight. Isabel says, I have just had an ad, and I have discovered the Dolphin Store ad is actually an ad for Google. Because you can find anything there. I feel like they need to make that clear. So you got to see the same ad again. We've got Prince. So this is one that was not colored originally, and so I added color on for the book. So Prince was a black and white originally. Let's see. Got hands. Okay, so we don't have enough to fill the whole thing. So that means I gotta play around with some sizing on this one. This one is probably the most famous Julian drawing. The what did we joke about this? It was like Southern man enjoys the pool or something silly. We've got the Endless Hands, which was a Arctic Arts request. Bernie Sanders was great because this was during the fire episode, and somehow they made it work. So kudos to them for making it work. Feel the burn, as they said. And I said, you know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. We're going to feel the burn is what we're going to do. It definitely gets harder when you get down to the end and it's like, what do I do? Nope. Black square became black screen for a moment. That's very possible. I have no idea. It is very possible, though. The internet is still being... I don't assume the internet is, like, super great right now. But it's working. So at this stage, when I'm trying to finish this off, oh, there we go. Look at that. I got my first drop frame alert. 25% of my frames have been dropped over the last 2 minutes. Nice. Hey, I went a whole hour without getting one of those, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I once owned a Fushigi, so yes.
You're making us a little bit uncomfortable.
Relax, big guy. He's just doing this for his art. Right, Homer?
Oh, yeah. Art.
Yes, it's just for the art. So yeah, when I'm down to this is like when I'm playing around with sizing, and I might even eliminate some because I just don't have the space for it, and I don't want to make a whole nother spread, which I feel like might have to happen. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to kill RDJ, because I mean I already have Tony Stark in the book, so I think he's not gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it. So this is just like noodling around with sizes and stuff, which is very tedious, but it's like, how do I make this look the best? Yeah, I think he's out. He's gone. Didn't make the cut, RDJ. Hand of Hands was funny. It was. The Endless Hands. It was a good one. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the grid because I definitely don't need it. It's not helping me on this spread. Alright, so yes, if you are suffering stream quality issues, I am getting alert after alert that frames are dropping. I apologize, can't do anything about it. Hopefully you can still hear me fine. I guess we should be thankful that the run lasted as long as it did. But yes, if you are... Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of alerts now. Awesome! Sweet. So yes, I apologize for your viewing experience. Not the live streaming experience I strive to provide. Is this the final spread? Just gonna make Bernie a little bigger? Probably. Fill up the page a little bit better. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. That's the last. That is the last people spread. So we'll take our last group, lock them together, group them together. People, group 5. So that's 5. Man, the alerts are just hitting every couple seconds. I apologize. You'll have to let me know if you can still hear me fine. I assume the audio is still fine. Okay, the last thing I need to do is I need to count how many drawings made it into the final cut of the people category. So, we're gonna go back and we're gonna count them one at a time. Let's see here. Spread 1. Yeah, exactly, Joey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So there are 54 drawings in the people category. And the one feature. So the, yes, Streamlabs, I am aware that I am dropping frames. Thank you. The feature for people is going to be Keanu. So he will be like the title page. So the spreads are going to have, there's like one drawing that like best represents the category. And that'll be like a little bit larger and there'll be some like text and stuff next to it. And then it'll be like this. So like when you're looking at the book, it'll be like people, and it'll have a little thing here with some text, not a lot, just some stuff, and then it goes into the spreads. So that's the feature, and then we've got multiple groups here that are sized up, curated, and ready to go. So we'll save that up. So here I can show you guys what is done. Again, well, will you see it? See, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, 25% drop frames, 28, 30, 32. It's happening every 2 minutes. Awesome. So yeah, let me know. Obviously, I rely on you guys to let me know if the stream is unbearable, because I have a very different experience seeing it through Streamlabs. So if it's garbage for you guys, then there's no point in doing it. This is a drawing. Isabel, if you're still there, oh geez, what are we doing? Isabel, if you're still there listening, we did an episode together, and it was about literature, and yeah, they weren't kidding about that. So yeah, I know. Exactly. Time for me to drive up to Verizon, Connecticut, and show them. Yeah. No, it's Frontier. I have Frontier. So this is one of the drawings that I did when I had Isabel on my stream, and we were drawing literature prompts. And this was Shakespeare, I think. I think that was or Hamlet. I really liked it. I've always liked that drawing. It was a black and white drawing up until this last weekend. And so it's finally gotten color added to it. And now this is the title. This is the feature illustration for the literature category. And there is a whole literature category. So we've got, for literature, we've got 3 spreads. So not a ton. Not a ton. But so this is all stuff that's in the literature section. So you can see I also put comic stuff, so like Garfield. I put Hello Kitty in there because I'm like, I don't know where Hello Kitty belongs. But I'm like, literature seems like a thing. So there's definitely a few of these that you could make the argument could go either way, could go in multiple different categories. But I was like, what do I think of when I see it? So And then there's some of these like body diagram things. I kept thinking of like medical journals. So I put the like charts of body parts and internal organs in the literature. So you're looking at a lot of... Okay, thank you, Ray. You can't hear me. It just pauses there. Yeah. The alerts are like flying. I'm getting alerts every couple minutes now about drop frames. So I'll probably just end the stream after I show that, which is very frustrating, but whatever. And yeah, hopefully you guys can see this. So like this guy, MrHinkleDraws. Ray, if you recall, this is when we did our Marvel crossover, and then I did a DC one after that. Because I was like, I can't just give all the love to Marvel only. So he was drawn during the DC one. I've always liked that drawing, and that never had color on it until now. Hagar the Horrible's got color on him now. He was pretty easy though, as you can imagine. Excalibur in the stone, that got colored. Over here we had the pirate Captain Long John Silver. I figured he was more literature than... I don't have a history category, so he got some color for the first time. I colored up Da Vinci's flying contraption. Captain Underpants is from a really old episode. That one got some colors added to it, and then Green Eggs and Ham. I think this is Sam, right? Sam from Green Eggs and Ham. Got some color. So like I've been saying, a lot of these will seem like brand new, even if you've seen every episode. Let's see, and we got one more spread. This is the last spread for literature. I'm really happy with this Howard the Duck. That's one that did not have color before. So Howard has color now. Mr. Tumless from the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. That was not colored before. Let's see. The cat from the Cat in the Hat was not colored either, but I mean, I didn't have to do a ton of coloring to bring that up to speed. Joey is refreshing. And let's see. Oh, this Egyptian one I colored. That one did not have color before. Let's see. We can look at some spooky stuff. Here's some spooky spreads. And again, I realize a lot of these you could put them in multiple different categories, but I kind of was like, I feel like spooky and horror seems to be like the right fit for these. So we've got these guys. Hellraiser, that got color for the first time. Beetlejuice got color for the first time. That drawing was black and white before. The rest of these were color before. Here we've got one of our Bionicle drawings I was talking about. I definitely put that in the spooky area. I don't know if you guys remember. This is from the first year. This is way back when. This is like episode 6. Or maybe like 8. It was single digits. But I was asked to draw a zombie shark. And I always really liked it. But it was never colored. So zombie shark is now colored. Let's see, all those were colored before. The Mars Attacks alien, that was not colored before. And the Violator from Spawn was not colored before. I see my dropped frames are getting higher, so that's awesome. We're going up to 40% now. Wonderful, wonderful. Isabel's still here, good. I'm just kind of walking through some of the spreads that I've already done before I just end the stream. I was going to do some Earthbound stuff, but the quality is like tanking fast, of course. So I don't think we're going to last much longer. This one's got some good ones on here. So, we did. I love that episode, but I think I am pretty delayed, so you'll probably only read this in like 10. Yeah, that was pretty delayed, it looks like. That's pretty awesome. That is... Thank you, message from the past. Let's see, we got this, like, the Necronomicon book or whatever from Evil Dead. That got colored for the first time. This is a Balrog head, which I thought was really neat, but it didn't get colored until this last weekend. Siren Head was originally black and white, and that got colored. And I added teeth. It didn't have teeth before. I had, like, it was just the empty siren, and I added the teeth. And the pumpkin was black and white, too, before. So that's the other thing, too, is some of these examples, you're not just... Well, I'm not just coloring. I'm, like, coloring and sprucing it up a little bit. Brian made fun of me for picking that topic. Joke's on him. Yeah, exactly. This one's got some fun ones. So this is the wild card. This is like just randomness. So we've got like, here's the ghost eating a taco, which was a play on ghost frickin' tacos. Drop frames, 42% now. Sweet. We've got Chris Pratt. Mario with Chris Pratt's face. This was not colored before. Who can forget the superhero saga of streaming? Yes. Still here and see you. Nice. Yeah, like clearly things got super delayed though. Because you guys are like 10 minutes behind me. That's awesome. I love it. Can't win. I can't win. Here we have... Here is the Taco Man eating a Taco Man eating a Taco Man. I wonder if I open the stream on my phone, if I see your messages faster. Do you think that that's how that works? My phone is also not currently attached to the Wi-Fi because I do not dare try to use the same internet that I'm trying to use. Oh, this doesn't have anything on the chat. This has nothing in the chat on my phone. That's great. Okay, whatever, forget it. It was an idea. That's all stuff you guys have seen before. I colored this cartoony COVID guy. I thought this was a fun one. I was asked to draw a personified COVID, molecule several times. I think I drew him like 4, 5, 6 times. And this one I thought was the funniest one. This is supposed to be like a, you can't pass. You shall not pass. Oh, nice. We got alerts dropping on top of alerts now. Love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to end, guys. I can see the quality is getting worse and worse, and the delay is pretty painful, so I apologize. I really wish my internet wasn't so garbage. I am super glad that I pay them lots and lots of money to give me poor quality. I am quite refreshed, says Joey. There's a lot on this page that got colored for the first time. This is like a really fun, like, gladiator penguin. I think E. Logger asked for this forever ago. Forever and ever and ever ago. And it wasn't colored before, so now it is. This human heart was not colored before. That was on the Love episode, and that is now. And this shark eating a sandwich, that was newly colored. And we've got this. This is a fun one too. The donut. It's a donut that hates Mondays was the prompt. And that one was not colored until now. I think it's a lot better with the color. I mean, most of these are a lot better with color. This one's a special one for you, Ray, if you're still here listening. This was the milk carton with the "Have you seen the mini-eyed goat?" Missing persons label. So I gave that a fresh coat of paint. And those are all already colored. This one was a big deal back in the day. The Ewok totem pole. That is from a much older episode that got colored for the first time. And let's see. I colored the original. So if you guys remember, I did a redemption of this. The bicycle eating ice cream cone riding a bumblebee. This is a doodle redemption. I redrew it on the Doodles book Kickstarter launch party, I believe. And I really wanted to use the new one, but I gotta stick to my guns and make sure this book is all the way up to episode 100 and nothing after that. So I went back and colored the old one. So this is the old version of this artwork in the book. It'll also just make it a lot easier for me mentally when I'm planning the future books to go, no, that book covered 1 through 100. So I'll know that anything past episode 100 won't be in the first book. What do we got? I already did that one. I already did that one too. Oh, here we go. Here's some more really fun ones that were not colored before and got colored. So we've got, this is one of my favorite ones of all time. This is a salt and pepper shaker fencing. Here's another really fun one. This was a knight riding a dog. That one was not colored before. And we've got these two down here, which I also have always thought were really fun. So it's Kermit the Frog as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which I always thought was a great one, but it did not have color until now. And we've got for the Halloween episode, it was Jeff as a witch, like cooking up some kind of potion at a cauldron, and I drew myself as a bat as an ingredient being added to this concoction. So those got colored for the first time. And here's the infamous Gummy O'Brien made it in. So yep, that's all I got. I know the quality is awful. I'm getting alerts now that you're at 50% drop frames, so I'm sure it's just absolutely awful to watch. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do about it. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm working with my internet provider to see what on earth is going on. I am very, very dissatisfied as a customer, especially with a brand new modem. I don't know why my quality continues to be very poor. But thank you guys for sticking with me for a little bit. I wish it could be better, and I wish we could keep going, but I would much rather you guys have a better viewing experience. So that's it. That's all I got. There will not be a Doodle Stream episode this coming Friday because I will be at a show. So please note, no Doodle Stream this Friday for travel reasons. So the show is happening on Friday. I will be there working at Granite State Comic Con in Manchester, New Hampshire. So no Doodle Stream. Maybe there will be a Tuesday stream next week, but I mean, if I keep having issues like this, I'd rather just not do it because it's just too frustrating for me and not the best for you guys. So we'll see. The technician is supposed to be out at my house in like a week. So, blah. Whatever. But thank you guys for everything, as always. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not going to do a raid because, it's all awful. Everything's awful. So I probably wouldn't even be able to hear what's going on. But you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your week and a great weekend. And I hope to see you guys again soon with better internet. Take care, everybody. Catch you next time.